Tilly Vanilli. The wild child. There we go. Good morning, Kim. You're the first one up this morning. I'm starting in here with Tilly, my foster kitten, running around my office. She doesn't have her doggy playmate today because today's Daddy Dog Park Day. So Buddy stayed home. She does miss Buddy when he's not here. So this is Tilly, who was really a very sick young lady when she came in, but she's doing so much better. She's currently on antiviral medications to help her heal and get better. And as you can see, she's feeling pretty sprightly. She's a wild child. She's been very playful this morning. She's working on a nap. She's been running around all morning, and when she's done, she's gonna crash hard. Look at these bunny kicks. Look at these bunny kicks. Look at these bunny kicks. Tilly, when she's ready for adoption, is gonna need a home with other animals. She likes other cats, and she likes a nice, respectful dog. She likes my dog. She's such a pretty girl. Tilly Vanilli. I just thought it's nice to start with the cute. And she's crazy. She's crazy. This is your daily dose of cute. Daily dose of cute. You crazy, Tilly. You get this tummy. You get this tummy. She says, I'll chomp you. I'll chomp you because she's crazy. Oh, she's so crazy. Oh, Tilly. Tilly, wild child. All right. I'm going to take you guys out to the doggy slideshow now. Coming to you live this morning from Anne Arundel County Animal Care and Control in Millersville, Maryland. Starting off with the cute. Look at her. She just gets lost in the middle of the dog bed, but it's so squishy and comfy. Now that she's had her play, she's probably going to go to sleep right there. Crazy little girl. Oh, goodness. Okay, we're going to go to the kitties. Can I ask you to start the slideshow? Thank you. We'll come back to the slideshow. We're going to go straight for the kitties. I like changing it up anyway. All right, we got Bertha down here. Hey, Bertha. Bertha is about 6 years old. She's a spayed female. She originally came in as a stray, but nobody's come looking for her. She's 18.5 pounds of burning love, looking for a new home. She's a spayed female, and she's a very affectionate girl. Hey, Bertha. We called her Bertha because we didn't know what her name was. If they could only tell us, you know? If we just know their name, it's so much more comforting for them. But when they come in as strays, we don't have their name, and it's, you know, they gotta kind of adjust to whatever we call them. So it's different. And this is Sabrina, who was a surrender, so we actually have her name. Serena's 2 years old. She's a pretty girl, and she's a house panther, and she's got a lot to say. Look at you. You got so much to say. What a pretty girl you are. She says, I just want to play and roll around. You're putting on a good show this morning. Yeah, you're so pretty. Look at that pretty girl. She says, please love me. Yeah, please love me. That is Serena looking for a new home. And we've got Antiqua here, who is also a surrender at 7.5 years old, spayed female. And where are you hiding this morning? Oh, you on this side. Look at that pretty girl. You on this side today. Hey, gorgeous. That's a pretty girl. Good morning, Antiqua. Oh, look at you. What a brave girl. Hi there. Hi. Did you want to come say hello? Huh? Did you want to come say hello? Hi, baby. What a brave girl you are. Yeah, I smell like kitten, don't I? Yeah, she crazy. She crazy. Uh-huh. That's a pretty girl, Antigua. What a brave girl you are this morning. She's doing really well. But she would do much better in a home if anybody can help out a little girl. We've got Paco here, who came in with Taco, another surrender. He's 11 months old, and he's so handsome. Look at this. Look at this. Hey, Paco. Hey, Paco. How's it going, handsome boy? He's like, hi. Aw. Aw. The face. He says, I'm in your face. I'm a handsome boy. Somebody come adopt me, please. I need a new home. Such a handsome boy. Alright, that's Paco. And we got Tiger here. Tiger was very vocal this morning. I was in here getting some food for the baby. Tiger's a year old. He is also an owner surrender. Yeah, and you're such a handsome boy. He is a talker though. Don't let him being quiet now fool you. He's got a lot to say when he's got something to say. Yeah, I know. He says, but I'm kind of sleepy right now. I'm kind of sleepy. He's such a handsome boy though. And we've got Jackie here, 6 to 7 years old. Jackie came in as a stray. She's a calico and she's hiding. So we're gonna have to go in after Jackie. Let's see if I can. Oh, fumble, fumble, fumble. There we go. Terrible camera angle. Yep. You still talking to me up there? Yeah? Where's the pretty girl? Meow. Meow. Hi, gorgeous. Anybody missing this gorgeous lady? Hi. I know. I'm so pretty. Huh? How'd a pretty girl like you end up in a place like this? Yeah. She says, I was asking the same thing. I don't understand. Hey, pretty girl. Oh, poor baby. She's scared. She does not understand why she's here. Yeah? Yeah? Are you singing to her? You trying to make her feel better? I don't know that it's working, dude. But anyway, if you're missing a beautiful calico, maybe Jackie's your girl. If anybody does recognize an animal on the video today, and they know where it belongs and it's here and lost, please send us an email to accfrontdesk@aacounty.org so we can try to get them back home. We got Mandy here. Mandy came in with a handful of teeth and they had to be removed, so now she is toothless, but that makes her no less beautiful. She just has to gum her food. I'm pulling the towel out of her breakfast. She buried her breakfast. Cats do that. I don't know why they do that sometimes, but you know, I was told as a kid it was so they can save it for later. It's an instinctual thing, and yeah, I suppose there's something to it. I've even seen my kitten try to bury her food when she's done with it, so I guess if she was done, and I'm gonna save this for later. Oh, Mandy, you're such a beautiful girl. Hey, beautiful. That's my baby. That's my baby. That's my pretty girl. She's so lovely. Such a pretty lady. And we've got Taco here, who came in with Paco. Taco's also 11 months old, so these are brothers. He's altered. Hey, Taco. Oh no, over goes the bed. Don't. Oh, dude. What was that? Slow-mo fail. Slow motion fail. You probably like it better like that. You know what? I'm going to leave it like that because I think you like it better hiding behind there. Hey, Taco. Oh, what are you doing? Are you rearranging? Are you rearranging? Hey, handsome boy. There's the handsome boy. Oh my goodness. I love his nose. He's got the cutest nose. Yeah. It looks almost like a heart or even like a little kitty with ears on his nose. Hey, handsome. Oh, look at you. Look at that lover man. Look at that lover man. He's such a sweet boy. He says, I don't get why I'm here, but I would like loves, please. Somebody come love me. He's burrowing. There's Taco. Hello, beautiful lady. This is Drella. Drella was very scared when she came in, but she's come around nicely. We guessed her at about a year or two old. Hi, pretty girl. Hi. How's my pretty lady? Hi. Hi, pretty lady. Hi. You're so pretty. She's looking for a new home. Nobody came looking for her. So if anybody wants to give this pretty girl a new home, she's ready. She's ready to go. Say, I've been spayed and I've had my first set of shots. I am ready to go. And we got Lily here. Does not like smells in the visitation room. Oh, Lily. Lily's a surrender. She's 4 years old. She's a spayed female. Now, the don't like smells in the visitation room, some cats are very, very sensitive to pheromones and the smells around them. And what happens is when they get them in the visitation room, if anybody that was in there that day was scared, they might have been giving off pheromones of fear. And a very sensitive cat like Lily is going to potentially react negatively to those pheromones and the smells that are in the room from previous animals. So she's a very nice girl, but going into the visitation room can sometimes trigger a negative response if the smells in there are stressful. Say, I'm just very sensitive to those things. Such a pretty girl though. Look at you. You're kind of doing the little biscuit dance. Yeah. Just doing a little biscuit dance. But Lily's looking for a new home, if anybody can help her out. Such a beautiful girl. So pretty. Let's see, we got Sabrina. Hello, Sabrina. They say she's a lap cat. She's a surrender. She's 3 years old. She's spayed. Hi, beautiful. Hi, beautiful. She says, oh, who's behind you? There's somebody behind you. Are you on alert? Huh? You is a pretty girl. This is Sabrina. This is Sabrina. Who are you looking for?
Oh, I was just looking to make sure pineapple was in here.
Oh. Oh, yeah, looks like it. Looks like it. So anyway, Sabrina's looking for a new home, if anybody can help her out. She came in with, I think it's Salem, I think. Or, yeah, I don't know. When I get in the other room, I'll be like, oh yeah, it's you. But anyway, she is a very lovely girl who would love to come home and sit in your lap. Right? Yeah. Oh, you're so pretty. All right, we got 3 kittens here. Yeah, there's the third one. Okay, so we've got pineapple and apricot and grape. And apparently they each have a potential adopter application on them. So very lucky babies. 1, 2, and 3. They're scared, don't understand what's going on in here, but hopefully they won't be here long. And they'll go to their new homes very shortly. We've got Cece here. Cece came in as a stray. She's gray tiger and white, about 3 years old. If anybody recognizes Cece, she's lost. Hi, beautiful girl. Hi. She says, yeah, I'm having my breakfast. I'm having my breakfast. Pretty Cece. Anybody can help us get her back home? We've got lovely Sylvia here, who's an owner surrender, about 10 years old. she is hanging out on this side today. Hello, Sylvia. You're being so brave. She has been such a shy baby, but she's actually a very nice kitty. Sylvia, you want to show everybody what a nice kitty you are? Huh? It's hard to see what a nice kitty you are when you sit there very frightened. Watch, I'm gonna open this and she's gonna go to the other side. But we're gonna go through the motions anyway. If she goes to the other side, I'll leave her alone. But if not, then maybe you guys can see what a nice kitty she is. Oh, nope, she's ready to go. Hey, Sylvia, come on, baby. Oh, of course this cage is gonna be a little tight. I'm trying to do this slowly so as not to scare her to the other side so quickly. Hi, baby. There we go. There we go. Hey. Hey, Sylvia, come on. Come on. She says, I am so scared. But I know you're a nice kitty. I know you're a nice kitty, so we're going to take it slow. We're going to take it slow. And here we go. Here we go. See? Here we go. That's my girl. That's my girl. She says, oh, that's kind of nice. I like cheeky rubs. There we go. That's a pretty girl. She is just so stressed out in here, but she likes the rubs. That's a pretty girl. She really needs out. Oh, that's my baby. That's my baby. She says, oh, look at, we got elevator butt going on. I haven't even touched her butt. We got elevator butt and I haven't even touched. Oh, we got nudgies. We got nudgies. That's the please save me nudge. Please save me. There's the butt. See what a sweet baby she is. She is just so stressed out in here. She doesn't understand why she's here. It's such a scary place. She can hear doggies barking. She can hear strange cats meowing. It's just so scary for some cats, even dogs too. Yeah, but she's such a lovely girl. We even got little biscuit dance. We got the biscuit dance and the elevator butts and the nudgies. I mean, she's definitely in activation mode, you know? It just takes a minute. Just takes a minute to let her know she's safe. Yeah, just takes a minute. And there we go. Okay. I'm not going to chase you through the hole. But there we go. That is Sylvia. That is the real Sylvia. She's a very sweet girl. It's scary in here for some kitties. But if anybody can help Sylvia out. She's 10 years old. She's spayed. She's lived with other cats. She's a sweet girl. She just needs to get out of here. Okay. These three are in surgery this morning. We got Jody. He came in with Joni, I don't know. These two were abandoned at a light rail station in a carrier. Don't abandon your animals. It would probably be a lot easier for them to adjust here if we were calling them by their names. We don't judge. Stuff happens. You can't take your animal with you. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. We're here to help. What you doing over there, huh? They are a really lovely pair. And she's a hider. So here we go. Here we go. We're going in after you. I know. And Joan, we guessed them about 3 years old, the pair of them. They're spayed and neutered. They're really a beautiful, beautiful pair. They don't have to go together, but if you had it in your heart to take them together, I know our volunteers have put them together in the visitation room, and they do like each other. Hey, beautiful girl. Oh, what? Wow, okay. It's like a double hide. a double hide. I'm not going to take you out of your hidey spot, but I would like people to see what a pretty girl you are. There she is. There she is. There's a pretty girl. It's okay. She's a fluffer too. They're both fluffers. And they're both sweet babies. She's just so scared in here. Some animals, they just adjust better than others. She was given a towel hidey, but she chose to go underneath everything. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I tried to do that gently. And her brother Joan, who's the more outgoing of the two. He's a lover. So they're both here. They're available for adoption. If anybody can help one or both of them, they need you. There he is. You're so cute. And we've got Edmund here. I'm new here, so I'm shy. Well, he's getting over his shyness. He's about 2 years old. Originally came in as a stray, but his stray holds up. Nobody came for him, so we're looking for a new home. Really, your food is sufficiently buried. What is burying of the food today? Dude, it's gonna be there. There's nobody gonna take it from you. It will still be there when you're ready for it. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's still gonna be there. But look at his cute little face. Oh my goodness. He's so darn cute. And then we got Tuna. Tuna, you got new digs. You were on the other side of the room the other day. Yeah, and now you're on this side. I like it. Change things up for you. A little different location, different line of sight, different view. Tuna's 10 years old. She's a spayed female. She was an owner surrender. She's a pretty girl. Hey, Tuna. She's oh, I poked you. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure I got you on the screen and touch you at the same time, and I poked you in the nose. And there's my coordination. Not so good. Oh, you're such a pretty girl. She's a really sweet girl, and she's a house panther. Yeah. Oh, you gonna scratch it? Oh, no, you want to play. She says, I want to play. I may be 10 years old, but I got lots of play in me. You got toys? Look at all these toys they gave you. Haha, I'm gonna grab one. I'm gonna grab one of your toys. Oh, you want it? Oh, she says, yes, I want the toy. This is your toy, you know. It was just on the other side of the cage. This is your toy. She says it's more fun with you smacking me with it. Come on, take your toy. Take your toy. She says, I'm done. That's Tuna. 10 years young. Looking for love. Yes. So I got lots of years left in me. Please come and get me. All right. We do have several pets in foster for a variety of reasons. Everything from just being really scared in a cage here to just, being full at the time. And they went to foster. We've got Harley and Pooh in foster. They're 7-year-old altered males. Harley is diabetic and on insulin twice a day. And Pooh is not, but they are a bonded pair and they like to go together. And then we've got Elliot and Olivia that are together, came in together, but they really did terrible in a cage. They were so scared. And they are looking for home. They're 3 years old, spayed and neutered. We got Vader here, who's a frightened boy. Oh, Vader. He just kind of melts into his carrier, or into the top of his bed. Yeah, he says, I'm trying not to be seen here. I know, he doesn't understand why he's here. Poor guy. We got Dante here. Dante. Come on. He's about 2 years old. Came in as a stray, but he came in with injuries. So he's on quarantine until the 27th of September. There's Dante. Hey, handsome boy. How's it going? He says, I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping. Don't bother me. And we've got Linda, who's a sweet girl, little calico, came in initially as a stray. She was very, very, very frightened, has since come around. She's still a little on the spicy side, so she needs a very experienced cat person, probably no kid household. But she's a lovely girl, aren't you, Linda? She says, I'm tired of living in a cage if anybody can help a girl out. She's a very sweet, engaging kitty. And we've got Ryan here, who nibbled on one of our volunteers when he was trying to refresh your food. Dude, so rude. He was just trying to give you food. Yeah, but you know, cats in a cage sometimes stress out and they get a little territorial. Like, dude, don't lay in it. You're silly. So we had to quarantine him for 10 days just to be on the safe side. Now Salem, I was right, it is Salem, came in with Sabrina next door. Salem was very frightened, although he's been out the past couple of days. Hey Salem! He's a black kitty, so with him hiding in his box, you're not gonna see anything even if I go in after him. So I'm not gonna bother unless he comes out. If he comes out while I'm in here, he might come out and explore. We got Venus here, a black kitty. Now Venus was behind the cages yesterday. But they did come in and get her. Hey, Venus. Hi, you tried to make a break for it, huh? Yeah. See, I'm a pretty little house panther, but I'm scared and she's an owner surrender, so she's looking for a new home. If anybody can take a house panther, we have several. All right, we've got kittens. These kittens were in foster and they returned. And I don't know if they don't have applications on them yet, but you know what? Get your applications in. We've got these are the Stranger Things kittens. Okay, so we've got Dustin and Nancy and Steve and Lucas and Robin and Mike. So if anyone is in for kittens, we have kittens. Look at these crazy babies. And they need to get out of a cage and into a home. So now's the time to adopt. Right now, our adoption fees are waived because we have so many animals. We've got Maybe here. It says young adult. I'm guessing she's about a year old. Yeah, she's about a year old and she was in heat when she came in, so she got smacky when she came in because when they go into heat, they get kind of tooty. Hi, reaching out to touch me. Pretty girl, but she's looking for a home. And we've got some babies here. I think they came back from foster or they need foster. I'm not sure at this point, but we've got Hawk, Finch, these are the bird kittens, Starling, and Sparrow. 4 little birdie kittens. Now's the time to get your applications in. They're really cute. We've got Johnny here, who's being quarantined for a wound of unknown origin. We guessed him at about 6 years old. Hey Johnny. Hey Johnny, his quarantine isn't up until the end of September. Yeah. And then we have Walter here, who we actually got an application on Walter, which I'm really excited. His quarantine ends July 1st. Hey Walter. Walter's like, yeah, whatever. He's tired of being in a cage. But we're counting down the days, dude. We got less than a month. Heck, I think even less than 2 weeks. So we are getting close. We have beautiful Violet here. Beautiful Violet, who came in with bites on her back leg. They're healing up very nicely. But we will accept applications for when she's ready for adoption. When her quarantine's up, that's September 12th. I think she's worth waiting for. Don't you think so, Violet? She's got a lovely personality. She's very affectionate. Oh, Violet. And then we have beautiful Princess Potato here, who was a very sad owner surrender. She was very well loved, as you can see by her waistline. Hello. Her given name is Dumpster, but we just couldn't leave that. Princess Potato, because we think she's a lovely potato. Yeah. Who's a pretty girl? Oh, you're so pretty. You're such a pretty baby. Oh, you're such a pretty baby. Yeah, she's such a big girl, but she's so lovely. Anybody can give this sweet girl a home. Don't get up on my account. No? Yes? Okay. Okay. All right. Such a pretty girl. Yeah. Such a pretty girl. She says, I really like this. I know. The cage is, for a big girl, the cage is kind of confining. I apologize for that. But there's Princess Potato. She's beautiful. She's about 12 years old. She's spayed, and she's an absolute unit. And she's a sweet, sweet, darling girl. Cats like that make me want to adopt everybody. Okay, we've got Rhiannon. Rhiannon, you're new. She came in as a stray last night, and she scratched somebody. I'm sure it was accidental. Yeah, but now she's on a 10-day quarantine. Pretty girl. And if anybody recognizes her, she's lost. And she needs to get back home. And we've got Voltorb here, who's on a 4-month quarantine that ends the end of August. Hey Voltorb, he had nasty bite wounds on his butt near the base of his tail, which have healed up. I mean, you almost can't see it now. They were so nasty when he came in, and he just looks beautiful now. So we are accepting applications for Voltorb for when his quarantine is done. Oh yeah, what a good kitty. What a good kitty. And he's a lovely boy who needs a home. If anybody could help him out, get your applications in. He'll be worth the wait. All right. Hustle on here. Into our receiving room. A reminder, current adoption fees are waived for cats and dogs. We don't charge fees for critters anyway. It's okay. All right. This hasn't been checked in yet.
PC bite please.
Oh, okay. Well, then we know who the owner is. We don't need to show that one. We got Ryan 2 here. Little 10-week-old kitten who's a shy little boy. We're just giving him room. Hey, baby. I like to make a point of coming in and saying hi to Ryan. I know, it's scary. It's scary. This is Ryan 2 because we already had a Ryan who's in our quarantine room. But this baby, he's so scared. He's a nice little tiger. And we are accepting applications because he's going to come around in no time. Yeah. Handsome little boy. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hi. That's a good baby. At this point, the more handling he gets, the better. He's just so scared and he doesn't understand why he's here. All right, we got Homer and Marge that I think are going to foster this afternoon. Or, I don't know, maybe not. But they're 4 weeks old and we're looking for foster for them. Oh, okay, foster's here to pick up right now. What are you looking at the wall? They're looking at the wall. They can see, they can see the shadows on the wall, and they're staring at the wall. That's really cute. All right, we have Logan and Logan. Okay, I think we weren't sure what gender Logan is, so we've got 2 cards.
So yesterday I was able to vaccinate him.
That's okay. We're gonna take a peek. I can hear the hissing. It says gray and white. I'm gonna stick my phone in sideways. It means my screen for me is gonna go kind of crazy. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't like that rotation. Hi, beautiful. You look like a big boy to me. Yeah, you look like a big angry boy to me. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, poor baby. I know it's scary. It's scary. You're gonna be fine. Okay, and then we got little Loki here. Loki's a surrender. Hi, Loki. Hi. He's a handsome boy. Hi there, scared baby. Hi. Hi, Loki. Loki's looking for a new home. He was so scared when he came in. He hasn't made it up to the adoption room yet, but we will accept applications for when he's ready. And I can tell he's coming around, so he's going to be ready soon, aren't you? I see you sniffing. I see you sniffing. And we've got hot Italian sausage, and she's a spicy girl. Hey, spicy girl. This is a house cat. This is what house cats do when they've never been out of the house and they're in a weird, scary, strange environment. They get very angry and they put on a good show. Hey, pretty girl. Hey, pretty girl. Come on out, baby. Come show everybody what a pretty girl you are. Because you're lost and we got to find your people. We guessed her at about 4 years old and spayed. We're going to do this. I know. People got to see your face. People got to see your face. There we go. There's a pretty girl. She's a medium hair. She's a little fluffy. She got a fluffy tail. Yeah, hi. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my goodness. You gotta come out. Don't come out and smack me. Okay, you're sniffing. Hi. Hi, okay, pretty girl. She wants to be my friend. She is so scared though. She wants to be my friend. She's got a beautiful fluffy tail. Look at that fluffy tail. Hi, okay, you're sniffing me. You're sniffing? Okay, that's good. Just don't smack me. Yeah. Oh, it's a pretty baby. I know. She says, I don't understand what's happening. I'm flirting. I want to be a nice girl because I'm a nice kitty. I'm just so scared in here. I don't understand. And when this nice lady comes and talks to me, I come out and flirt. Yeah. Yeah, pretty girl. Hi. All right. Thank you. Thank you for the flirt. Thank you for the flirt. If anybody recognizes this pretty girl, she's very frightened and would like to go back home, please. I know. That's a pretty girl. That's a pretty girl. There we go. Thank you, baby. We named her Hot Italian Sausage because she's a spicy girl. She's so pretty. Look at those pantaloons. That's my pretty girl. You're such a pretty baby. She just wants to be so lovely. But she's so scared in here. It's hard. Alright, we're going to go up to the right side room.
Litter boxes, the washing food boxes.
Alright, so we've got, not you, we got Ariana. Ariana was kind of angry when she came in. She's about 1.5 years, came in as a stray, so if anybody recognizes her, she's not angry now, which is nice, but she is lost. So she's looking for her people. We got Mew Mew, who's a black cat. Black cat hanging in her box. And you're just gonna see a black hole if I try to show you, so we're not gonna worry about stressing her out. We got Leo here. Leo's an owner surrender, 2 to 3 years old, intact male. Hey Leo. Hey Leo, where are you, dude? No. Oh, there he is. Hi, handsome. handsome? How's my handsome boy? Huh? How's my handsome boy? Okay. You're so silly. He sticks his head out just to hiss at me. You're a silly boy, Leo. But we will give you the time you need. Alright, and then we got Archie here. Archie, 2 years old. Yeah, Archie was so angry and scared when he came in. He was all kinds of smacky. Yes, he was so scared. But he's doing so much better now. He's going to need an experienced person because he takes time to settle into his environment. And, you know, animals have a fight or flight response, and the ones that go to hide are that flight response, and he just had a fight response because he was scared. So, you know, understanding that helps you understand their needs. And Archie's a lovely man. He just needed time to settle in so we could see what a cool guy he is, right? Right, Archie? All right. I got one kitty in here. We've got Briscoe here. He came in as a stray, black and white. Hey, Briscoe. You gonna stick your head out at all? Hey, Briscoe. Yeah, he says no. Nope, not feeling it. Okay. I'm not gonna stress you out. And we got our little ginger tofu who went in for neuter surgery this morning, but they determined he's already neutered, so that's the thing. Alright, we're gonna go back up here so you guys can see our doggy slideshow. That is now up and running. Thank you, Courtney. We got Scratch here. Oh, okay, we're starting with Silly Bean. Silly Bean, female, about 10 months old. Came in as a stray, under observation. We have one application so far. For that LEP, I can see why we already have an application. But if anybody recognizes Silly Bean, we'd like to get her back home if we can. We got Sugar, who's an owner surrender. She does have some reactivity around other dogs we're monitoring right now. She got such a cute face. We got Terry here, a male, about 4 years old, came in as a stray. If anybody recognizes Terry or would like to submit an application for him, we are accepting applications, but he's still going through the observation process. We've got Tone Lock here, who's about 8 years old, came in as a stray, ready to go. He's been neutered. He's a really, really sweet dog. If you want a really nice dog, come get Tone Lock. He's really cool. We got little Tucker. Tucker just got neutered this morning. He's about 7 years old. He was found at a stray and he is waiting for his owner. We've made contact. So hopefully they'll come for him today and he'll be neutered. This is information on if you're interested in adopting, where to see our animals and how to fill out a pre-screen application, where to find them, etc., etc. You can pause the video later and read for yourself. We will be open Sunday, June 26th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for adoptions and reclaiming pets only. So if you can't come get your animal during the week, make contact with us. Never not make contact if your animal's here. And maybe you can come in on a Sunday if that's what you need to do. Can you help us by volunteering or fostering a pet? You might be the person to make a difference for even just one animal. It's really rewarding. We have a great family of volunteers and fosters to help with things and to get to know, but we always are looking to expand that family. Information on our virtual gallery, what to do to pre-screen if you're interested in adopting. Here's our color coding for our slideshow here. Orange and green available for adoption. Gray going through observation still. Yellow is available to rescue partners only.
Oh, we found it. We're good. All right, let me just look through the paperwork.
And Currently, all adoptions are free, all price free. So now's the time to adopt. Everybody gets spayed and neutered, everybody gets a microchip, everybody gets their first rabies and their first distemper and first deworming. We've got Anya here. Anya has been through her observation process, but she is so scared and so shy. We're hoping a rescue partner can help us with her. She's a sweet girl, just really scared. Paulo, about 8 years old. He's an owner surrender. Molly, who he came in with, already found a home, so now he's waiting for his home. He's a really nice dog. I don't know why he's still here. He's a really cool guy. We've got Balder, male, about 3 years old, came in as a stray, 74 pounds, really handsome boy. We're accepting applications while he's going through his observation process, so hopefully he can be neutered and go home as soon as the observations are done. We've got Bella, a female, about 2 years old, came in with Leica. They were both surrendered. We've got one application on Bella, so I imagine we're waiting for her to be spayed and go home. Big Face is a big guy at 97 pounds. He's about 8 or so years old, came in as a stray. If anybody recognizes him, he's going through his observation process, but we will accept applications for adoption in case nobody comes for him. We've got Creme Brulee, a male, about 6 months old, came in as a stray. He's already got a ton of applications. He's just going through his observation process. Unless somebody comes and claims him. We've got Herb here, about 7 years old, 66 pounds, who we're looking for a rescue to help us with Herb. Herb is a really nice boy. He was just absolutely crazy terrified and behaved badly when we first took him in, but once he realized he wasn't in danger, he's been an absolute love bug, but we just want to make sure that he gets the help he needs settling in. We've got Leica here, about 2 years old, came in with Bella, their owner surrender. She's a really nice girl. I think she has one pre-screen on her, so we're hoping that works out. Lucius, about 11 months old, came in initially as a stray. We're accepting applications. He's got one application so far, so he probably just needs to be neutered, and hopefully that works out. Maggie, about 10 years old, it was an owner surrender. She's a sweet, sweet girl. She's a big girl, but looking for love. Look at that sweet face. She's like, please come get me. That was a please come get me face. Here's another please come get me face, Maple. Maple's about 8 years old. She was an owner surrender, 46 pounds. She's absolutely adorable. She does have a growth on her butt that we have scheduled to remove. It's not even a growth, it's like a flap. It's kind of weird. Mint Chocolate Chip, we're looking for a rescue to help us with her because she's been returned once from foster, and that was a foster to adopt, so they didn't adopt, and then she was adopted and got returned. She's just got a lot of energy, so we want a rescue to help us with her. We've got Nellie here, sweet girl, 1.5 years, came in as a stray, nobody came for her, and she needs a new home. We've got Norman here, who was found as a stray, in bad shape. We've since been contacted by a possible owner. And that is all I'm gonna say about it. We got Nova, about 4 years old, female, came in as a stray, 53 pounds. Really nice girl, nobody came for her, so she's ready for a new home. If anybody's interested, she's really pretty. She's got very bright eyes. We got Pinky, another cutie. I just love her smiley face. She's about 2 years old, came in as a stray, 56 pounds. Accepting applications. Look at that smile. She's got a great smile on her. Happy girl. We've got Rhonda, who's in foster under a 4-month quarantine, but we are accepting applications for her while she's being quarantined, if anybody doesn't mind waiting a couple months for her to be ready. She's a nice girl. And Scratch is about where we started. He's 138 pounds, 9 years old. He was an owner surrender because of living situation. He's a really, really nice boy. He's got a funky eye, which is kind of a little weird, but he's a really nice dog and he needs a home. So I got a couple more office kitties to show you. We got Bowser, we're gonna go to now. Bowser's 2 years old. He's an altered male. He's a very insecure boy. He's very sweet. He's come a long way.
She's doing live.
Oh,
Okay,
don't tell
just
her right
give me,
now.
give me a second.
I
Hey,
gotta go find
Bowser.
2 kittens.
This Bowser.
I just
Hey,
transferred your anger.
such a nice boy. Such a nice boy. This is Bowser. Oh my goodness, he's come such a long way. He just needs a home that's going to give him time to settle in. You can see what a lovely boy he is once he settles in. Yeah, here we go. That's Bowser. We got Miss Paws here. Miss Paws is 10 years old. She's meeting a new friend. She's a spayed female. Hey, Miss Paws. She says, I've got office people. Miss Paws climbed in my lap during the live yesterday. She is a lap kitty, and she likes attention. She's like, please love me. I'm going to rub your feet. She does have a foot fetish. She likes feet. But there's Miss Paws. She's a sweet girl, spayed female, looking for an adult home. And we've got Missy Lou here, who's asleep on her throne. Hello, Missy Lou. Missy Lou is 11 years old. She's a spayed female, and she needs an adult home as the only pet because she is a queen. Hello, my queen. She's like, yeah, whatever. I'm merely a subject. I come in and throw food down and give occasional pets. She doesn't prefer me, though. She prefers her office mama. But she does bond with her people and is very loving when she bonds with you. It's very, very cute to see. But she needs out. She needs a home of her own. Oh, okay. We've got a little rat here who was just out and he just ran for cover. Dude. Gonna see if he might show his little face. There we go. Hey, sweetness. He's a little white rat. Oh, there's a little face. Here he is. Here he is. Cute little guy. He's only about 6 or 7 months old. He came in as a stray. And he's looking for a home, somebody that will give him the attention he needs. And we got some little pigger potatoes. We got Snowflake and Spot, 2 little boys. Hi, little boys. Here's Spot, and Snowflake is hiding. Come here, Snowflake. Here's Snowflake. Here we go. It's okay, little potatoes. And we've got Cruella DeVille. Hi, pretty girl. Hi. It's a pretty girl. She says, I'm hanging out here next to the boys. We're having a conversation. Are you flirting? Huh? You flirting with the boys? But she's looking for a new home. And we have our little bunny girls, our little sisters who came in with their brother Tristan. They were running in a field. Yeah. Pull my leg in again. We got Twyla and Tina and Tony. They are looking for a new home. They are lovely little girls who do everything to get so darn cute. So darn cute. Looking for attention and a new home. And here's their brother Tristan. Hi, Tristan. He says, I'd like a new home too, please. He's got such beautiful ears. They're just so upright and alert and attentive. Tristan. He's a handsome little boy. And we've got Bellatrix and Sirius, little siblings here. At least I think they're siblings. They're both babies. He's just bigger than she is. She's just a tiny little girl. And we've got Bart. And Bart, I can't show you yet, but he will be available shortly. All right, that is everybody I have to show you today. I'd like to remind you that we are open this Sunday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for adoptions and reclaiming pets only. Our next Rabies Clinic is tomorrow I think it's tomorrow. Double check our website and don't call me a liar, but I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow. And currently all pets are free because we are full. We have lots of critters and puppies and kittens and all that good stuff that need homes. Shelter life is only supposed to be temporary, not forever. So if anybody can help us out and get these animals in homes, we'd appreciate it. And I'm going to thank you all for watching. Please share the video with your friends to get more eyes on our babies and find more homes. And please be kind to each other and be responsible with your pets. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.